XSOL InOrder 5 introduces a range of business analytics functions to the product. The core of the analytics functionality is based around aggregation. Arithmetic, Select 1, Time Span, and Scientific User Notes can all be aggregated within the model. Aggregation enables the automatic movement and combination of values through the different levels of your process model. Just as a bill of materials enables a range of what-if, where used, and other questions about products, so this new facility exposes the power of XSOL's Bill of Business. Answers to questions such as how long does it take to introduce a new product or process a sales order, how much does it cost to process a return, can be available at the push of a button. In our model, we have 4 user notes within an analytics user note group. We will associate aggregations with each of these. If we select activity type, within its properties, we can see the aggregation function. By default, there is none. But you can select categorization only, minimum, or maximum. For activity type, we will choose maximum. We then need to decide where it will aggregate from and to within the process model by choosing values from the aggregate from and aggregate to properties. If your notes already have values, you are warned that any values outside of the aggregation levels will be erased. In this case, we'll aggregate from the task to the process group. Any note values which were on the stages, process or process group, or outside of the task to process group range will be deleted. For the time span note, we will select a sum aggregation and we'll aggregate from a task to the process group. Again, for the cost, we will choose an aggregation of sum and we'll aggregate from the task to the process group. And lastly, for risk, we will choose an aggregation function of maximum and we will aggregate from the task only to the stage. With our aggregations defined, we can now check within the process model to see how they have affected our processes. If I look within my Approve and Pay Accounts Payable process, we can see that the tasks within the stages already have values for these analytics user notes. Each of the user notes displays the type of aggregation. And when we check upon the stage, receive and enter invoices, we can see the aggregated values. The maximum risk for this stage is high. The sum of all 4 tasks is $439, and the sum of the time taken is 2 hours and 48 minutes. We can also see that other stages similarly have aggregated values, and that if we select the process, its aggregation encapsulates the sum for all of the aggregated values except for risk. Similarly, for the process group, we can see the sum costs and the sum of the time taken. In this way, we can begin to get an idea how much it actually costs to run the business processes in your model and how long it really takes to do the work.